I am super counting down right now. I think I'm like at 40 days. 40 days I am flying out. It's been a while since I last posted an update to moving to the Philippines. My last post was me moving out of my apartment, getting ready to downsize in an effort to minimize. One of the challenges I faced was finding a place to rent that would be short term. Nobody wants to rent to someone who's only going to be there for 3 months or 6 months, and some of my options were limited to essentially being like a boarding house, which I would have somehow managed, but I wasn't feeling it. In leveraging the power of social media, I reached out to friends of mine here in the U.S. And was really lucky, really blessed, and I've been so thankful to be able to have an opportunity to stay with a friend of mine who consequently is doing a pretty large renovation and reconstruction project on his ancestral homestead here in a little town where I grew up, actually, and it's been kind of fun to come back home, per se, and it's been great to have the opportunity to contribute to helping my buddy out, as well as having a nice place to stay without any of the complications or involved in, security deposits and electrical hookups and cable feeds and all that stuff. I just kind of said, bro, hook me up and name your price. And he gave me the fairest, most awesome price, and that's one of the reasons why I've been able to save literally close to $1,000 a month in bills and expenses, rent, utilities. I wish I had known I could have gone this route a couple of years ago. I would have definitely been investing at a different level. There was a big cleanup project in order for me to get moved in here. There was a leak and a bunch of stuff had to be moved, and it was just put in a couple of the rooms, and it was really disorganized, and there'd been a couple of other hardships, of which I'm not going to go into detail, but sometimes the perfect storm doesn't necessarily create a perfect opportunity for some things, but it does create an opportunity for others. So I rolled up my sleeves and dug in. After an hour. Alright, this pile, all clean and folded. This pile, that one was all clean and folded too. Although I'll have to review it, see if moths have gotten to it, and the rest of the room. About an hour in, hour and a half, 2 hours now. It's actually much better. Phase 2, clearing out some space for the stuff that got packed up last weekend. Table's coming out. Organize those tools later. Nice clean walkway. Stacking already. Almost all cleared out. Alright, finally getting this place ready to go, all cleaned out. The one thing I really like about it is it's got its own bathroom. It's awesome. Like when you have to get up in the middle of the night, it's real convenient. One of the things I'm doing in preparing to come to the Phils is getting just about everything I need to bring with me, which is challenging because it has to all fit within 2 50-pound bags. And one of the items that I've been looking forward to using when I get to the Phils Cape today I'm just so ready to jump in the pilot seat and go with this bad boy. Well, I knew it was small, but I didn't know it was this small. Wait, I have a big head, so now it looks big. No, really, it's small. Trust me. See? Crazy. Quadcopter. Obviously, when you unfold it, it gets a little larger in its footprint. But, pretty cool. So what have I learned from tightening my belt, minimizing? Well, obviously, again, I can't stress enough, just saving that money is unbelievable. It really provides such a great opportunity for future growth, whether that be, you know, investing in new projects, technology like the DJI Mavic Pro, or reinvesting your money to have money make money for you. So the concept of minimalism, well, I think I'm stretching the boundaries a little bit here. Maybe you could call it cheating. Downsizing doesn't necessarily mean getting rid of all of your stuff. Sometimes it just means getting stuff that's much smaller. You minimize the size of your belongings. Technology is really, really ramping up, and it offers such incredible options for versatility. You still have the benefit of owning and being able to produce certain products or work with certain technologies without having a large overhead or need for space to maintain your production. When you do without something, say for example a kitchen sink, because your kitchen's under renovation, or a project gets put on hold, or you have to camp out for a couple of weeks, you start to realize that just because you don't have a certain convenience doesn't necessarily make it inconvenient. When you learn to do without something, you actually become more creative around it, and you find ways to simplify elements that make life easier despite not having the convenience. So I got rid of a lot of my pots, pans, silverware, utensils, the stuff I didn't have to wash or wasn't using, I didn't have to wash. It also limited some of the options for cooking, but that led me to a bit more of a vegetarian-based lifestyle. There's so many great foods out there that you can just eat without cooking, and that's made a big difference. It's also simplified things. So here we go with a theme again. Simple, right? Simple, simple lang. Well, I bought my plane ticket. I knew the dates that I was going to fly, but it wasn't until I actually went on and bought the plane ticket that it seemed like things really started to click into high gear. I guess it's that element about being in action around your goals. It's one thing to have it on a to-do list. It's another thing to schedule it and get it done. Once you create that point in time, when you put it into reality, it's a catalyst for the next series of events. One of the things I've been planning for a long time is to offset the cost of flying to Manila. And the method that I used to manage that was my Sky Miles account. So American Express offers a Sky Miles credit card, and if you fly a lot, you get the miles, and if you spend a lot, you get the miles. So I've basically made every possible purchase that I could over the last 6 months, well, really over the last year or two, on this American Express card, planning for the opportunity to get Sky Miles loaded up. When I went in to buy the plane ticket to fly to Manila, I was actually really surprised to see how cheap or how inexpensive or how few Sky Miles were required to fly one way to Manila. The cost was 35,000 Sky Miles, which seemed just ridiculously cheap. Mura lang. I don't know if that was because of the day that I booked the ticket. I'm flying into Manila on Holy Week, which according to some people isn't the best time to fly to Manila. However, for me, I think it's going to be really good. One, because I got a great price, and two, because it's not usually as crowded in Manila proper. The thing about Holy Week is I would love to hit the plane, touch down in Manila, go to the condo, pack a short bag, and then head directly out to like one of the many white beach locations in Manila. But lahat Pinoy sa ang mundo papunta sila sa ang white beaches on that week. Loaded up the trailer. More junk out of the old estate. You know, didn't take too long. Small contribution that pays in big dividends is always a wise investment. Whew. Get her done. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up and hit the logo link to subscribe to this channel.